the AI-generated story, Echoes of the Singularity, a space pirate's quest for peace. Captain Zara Galloway, a name whispered with a mix of awe and trepidation across the star systems, wasn't your typical space pirate. While she had a reputation for daring heists and a penchant for the finer things in the cosmos like nebula wine and asteroid-grown caviar, her heart yearned for something more. She sought the legendary treasure of Xylos, a mythical artifact rumored to be hidden within the event horizon of the Cygnus X1 black hole, said to grant the finder an imaginable understanding and, possibly, a way to bring lasting peace to the warring galaxies. Her ship, the Stardust Serenade, a marvel of salvage tech and sheer audacity, hurtled toward the swirling vortex. The closer they got, the stranger things became. Flickering temporal distortions, ghostly echoes of battles long past, and whispers in the void tugged at the crew's sanity. Zara felt a growing unease, a premonition that this quest was far more than she'd bargained for. As the Serenade breached the black hole's outer layers, they stumbled upon a scene of utter chaos. An intergalactic war raged around them. Star destroyers clashed, laser fire crisscrossed the void, and armies of robotic soldiers marched across shattered planets. It was a horrifying ballet of destruction, a stark contrast to the silence and mystery Zara had expected. Confused, Zara hailed a nearby vessel, a battered frigate bearing the insignia of the Cygnian Federation. A weary voice, crackling with static, answered. It was Commander Alistair Knightley, his tone laced with exhaustion and despair. He explained that the black hole was a nexus point, a place where timelines converged. The war, a centuries-long conflict between the Federation and the tyrannical Zorgan Empire, was bleeding into this space, its echoes amplified by the Singularity. Alistair revealed a disturbing truth. The treasure of Xylos wasn't an artifact, but a fail-safe mechanism, a last-ditch effort by an ancient civilization to collapse all timelines into a single, unified present, a desperate attempt to end all conflict by erasing the past. But activating it would mean rewriting history, potentially sacrificing billions of lives. Zara, torn between her desire for peace and the immense cost, found herself drawn into the conflict. The Stardust Serenade, despite being outgunned, fought alongside the Federation, using its speed and unconventional tactics to disrupt the Zorgan advance. He saw firsthand the bravery of the soldiers, the sacrifices made in the name of freedom, and the terrible toll war took on everyone involved. One evening, while planning a daring raid with Alistair, Zara couldn't resist asking him, why do they fight, Alistair? What drives them to destroy each other so? Alistair pondered the question before answering. Sometimes, Zara, fear is more powerful than greed. Fear of the unknown, fear of the other, fear of losing what you have. It's a poison that spreads quickly, blinding people to the beauty of unity and turning them into monsters. Seeing the futility of the war, Zara changed her mission. The treasure wasn't the answer, she realized. Erasing the past wouldn't bring peace, it would only postpone the inevitable. True peace could only be achieved through understanding, compassion, and a willingness to forgive. Using her knowledge of the black hole's temporal anomalies, Zara devised a plan to broadcast a message across all timelines. A message of hope, empathy, and the shared humanity that bound all beings together, regardless of their origin or allegiance. She poured her heart into the broadcast, speaking of the beauty of diversity, the importance of dialogue, and the devastating consequences of endless conflict. The broadcast reached the minds of soldiers on both sides, causing them to pause, to question, to see the faces of their enemies as reflections of themselves. It was a small flicker of light in the darkness, but it was enough. A seed of doubt had been planted, a chance for peace to blossom. The Zorgan Empire, shaken by the message and facing internal dissent, agreed to a ceasefire. Negotiations began, fraught with tension but filled with a newfound sense of hope. The Stardust Serenade, once a symbol of piracy, became a beacon of diplomacy, its crew working tirelessly to bridge the gap between the warring factions. Zara Galloway never found the treasure of Xylos in the way she expected. Instead, she discovered something far more valuable: the power of empathy, the fragility of peace, and the unwavering belief that even in the darkest corners of the universe, hope can still prevail. She returned to the galaxies not as a pirate, but as a diplomat, a beacon of hope, forever changed by the echoes of the Singularity. And that concludes our story of Echoes of the Singularity. Be sure to hit subscribe for more stories.